103, verse 19. The Lord has established his throne in the heavens, and his kingdom rules over all on the earth. What a wonderful text, but sometimes disturbing, because we wonder if God's kingdom rules over all everywhere and all on the earth. When we look around and we see the savagery, the depravity, the evil, the wickedness that is all throughout our world, what one nation is doing to another, what one people is doing to another. We see that in Palestine right now. It's not just, and we should never allow this to be the case, to be so one-sided in these things. It's not just what Hamas did to Israel on October the 7th last year. It's what Israel is also doing to the people, the Palestinians of Gaza, the women and the children, just as much as their women and children. It's not just what Russia is doing to the Ukrainians. It's also what Russia is doing to its own young men and sending them into a war, and everywhere else. And we wonder when we see these kinds of things, is God's kingdom really ruling over all? We know that God has established his throne in the heavens. We can't get there. I think that if some could, they would seek to try to do damage there. They'd be crazy enough to try. That's all they could do. Try. It wouldn't happen. If they had some kind of missile, some kind of bomb that they could send up into the heavens, yeah, there are people who are crazy enough to try to do it, but they don't even know where heaven where God's throne is. They don't know where that's at. They can't even get to the galaxies, the remote galaxies that's out there. They think just by their getting to Mars and getting to these places, they can pretty much do anything, but they can't. Where God's throne is, God rules without any doubt. But we have a lot of doubt when it comes to down here on earth as to who's ruling and what's ruling. But I just want to say this to you. What the psalmist is saying here, God doesn't just rule where his throne is. His kingdom rules over all. And everything we see, everything that is good and that is bad, it's hard for our minds to get around it, but everything falls within the plans, the ultimate plans of God and the ultimate purpose of God, where God is headed and where things are going. He's allowed us freedom, so he's allowed even evil people freedoms to do evil things. But it's all, in the end, going to work out to his purpose. In the meantime, yes, many get harmed. Women and children, young men get slaughtered. And we cry out to God for his mercy, for his forgiveness, for his help. But know this, nothing happens in history that God does not know about, and that ultimately will work to his purpose. For his kingdom does rule over all. We assess that. We hold on to that hope, through